Viewer discretion is advised while watching this program. The thoughts and views expressed are solely those of the two hosts.
Kind of just woke up.
Man, it looks like you might have had a rough night, my friend.
Maybe. Yeah, I should have.
I had a bit of a rough night too, but this extra hour, I slept it off a little bit. We had quite the par dookie yesterday.
Oh yeah, what'd you guys do?
We had a really nice dinner and we watched The Crown Jewel.
Oh shit. Yeah, I watched most of it, or kind of. I didn't really pay attention. But...
Shout out to special friend of the show, Patrick, for coming over and gracing me with his presence last night.
Yeah,
really good, enjoyable evening.
Yeah.
And today is Sunday at 11, 2 hours before kickoff. And it's Kelly Green. It's Kelly Green Day, so I got to represent a little bit for Kelly Green.
Oh shit!
So I got my Kelly Green out representing like it's the '90s again, because the '90s were so much better than anything going on today.
That's true.
And pretty much, if the Eagles lose today, that's gonna pretty much how the Eagles play for me sets up how the week's gonna go. So if the Eagles decide to rip ass and play well and get the ball to A.J. Brown and Saquon and Jalen Hurts doesn't turn the football over, could be a good week. You know, this could be the start of a good week. Or they could be like Burrow and turn the ball over and not play complimentary football and not be aggressive on defense.
No, those are all the things you said to do.
Yeah, if they would just listen to me, here they're gonna have a cactus cooler to start the day.
Ooh, nice.
If they would just do what I tell them to do, they would win. It's just amazing. Like when they do what I say to do, they win. I, for the life of me, still can't figure out why ESPN won't hire me to be an analyst.
They're gonna do it someday.
I hope you're right. Soon. Hey, so one of the pictures you sent last night was kind of a hard version of a cactus cooler, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was a pineapple.
Orange pineapple, and then you had the Jarritos, a hard Jarritos.
Pineapple hard soda. Yeah, it was okay. It was like just, I don't know, like a seltzer or whatever. It wasn't like, I mean, it tasted like a soda kind of. You've had hard soda before, right?
Absolutely, I have.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that. It was fine.
So this is our first show since I've been back in the country. So let me tell everybody my first impressions of Mexico. Chris Adams, the one and only, Lompoc High School, True Blue.
All right.
After a long-ass flight, and I don't know how people go to Europe. I mean, granted, you, myself, Patrick, we're larger people. Climbing into an airplane seat for any more than 2.5 hours is so uncomfortable to me.
Yeah, for sure.
So flying down to Mexico, believe it or not, was like a 6-hour flight. So I don't know how people go to Europe. That's like double that, if not more than that. Or Japan. Like, imagine going to Japan and just being stuffed in those seats.
Oh, no, you got to get bigger seats on longer trips.
So I'm just so uncomfortable. And finally, friend of the show, Lucky Chris, he was so kind and a good Christian. He had the aisle seat, but he's about half my size. And he was so kind enough to give me that aisle seat. That was like a savior. That he gave me that aisle seat. So my first impressions of Mexico after this 6-hour flight is getting off the plane, ready to check in because like you have to check in through customs. And I'm walking through the airport, and the first thing I see is a federale carrying a machine gun. And mind you, I hadn't had any bad behavior up until this point, and the first thing that greets me is a guy with a machine gun. Welcome to Mexico.
Cool.
Don't fuck up while you're here.
Yeah, it's the real deal.
So, Mexico, very enjoyable. I had a great time, a lot of cool things to do, a lot of very, very good food. So highly, highly recommend if you get a chance to go to Mexico, especially the place where I went, Playa del Carmen, near Cancun, and I spent some time down there in Cancun as well. Beautiful, beautiful resort towns, lots of friendly people, and a lot of great food, and yeah, very, very pleasant experience.
Nice.
So I'm glad I did it, but I'm glad to be back home.
Yeah.
Good place to visit. I don't know if I could live there. I'm not sure if I could or not, but
yeah, that's what
got it out of my system. Don't have to do it for a while.
White people are moving down there and hiking up the prices.
So the place that we stayed, it was an Airbnb in kind of a gated complex, and it was a nice spot. And I was looking at the property value. The property value is relatively inexpensive, 100 to 130K to have a 3-bedroom spot over there.
Yeah,
I think that's reasonable. And if like you could rent it out for maybe 6 months out of the year, and then you'd kind of have somewhere to go for vacation, maybe that could end up paying for itself through the course of between a 20 and 30-year mortgage, and then at the end of it, you'd have somewhere to go retire to. I mean, that's a possibility, I'm thinking.
Yeah, you could do it.
I have all these big dreams, I think I'm a real estate mogul, screenwriter, podcaster,
you're
NFL analyst.
Yeah, you got a lot of talents.
I got a lot of oars in the water, and I'm pretty much good at none of them right now.
I mean, it just takes time and practice. Going to Mexico more, then you can buy property. Hopefully, get a señorita.
Oh, Patrick, he did bring something cool that I would like to share. I'm gonna step out of my zone because usually I don't have the figure of the week, but this week I think I have the figure of the week.
Oh fuck!
Courtesy of Patrick. Give me
that's
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Drum roll.
Oh man, I wish I had.
Drum roll at 7:14.
7:14.
And I'm back.
What? You got the chocula?
Yeet.
Nice. That's a yeet right there. That might be figure of the week. Oh shit, there he is. Shit, he's blending it. There you go. Dang, that's cool. Match the
So shout out to Patrick, who seemed to have found this at Ross and was kind enough to grab me one.
That's awesome. I looked at Ross yesterday and didn't see any.
The funny thing was, earlier in the week, I had been looking them up, and I found them on Amazon. Well, that one, the chocula, because I wanted the chocula, and it was like $30. And then Patrick found it. So then last night we were talking about it. So all now we need is the Frankenberry. And if things hold to suit, Patrick seems to think he'll find it in the middle of the week next week at Ross.
Maybe.
So we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed, and then we'll have the set of the monster figures, which is kind of cool. Big fan of those ever since I was a little kid.
Yeah, that's
one of my first memories of shopping with my grandfather in the grocery store was when one year we were back there when I was probably 5 or 6, and it was right around this time of the year in the fall, and the cereals were out, and they bought me that cereal. I remember. So I mean, I've always had like a special place in my heart for those monster cereals, just for the fact that that's one of my first memories of going to a grocery store with my grandfather.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and now we're a Frankenberry away from having the sex plate.
What's the other one you have?
Blueberry.
Blueberry, yeah.
Blueberry. I can grab that if you'd like to see that, or
whatever. Up to you. I'm gonna go blow my nose really quick.
So here's the blueberry.
Oh, that's Frankenberry.
Frankenberry. Oh, I
Wait,
have them
so-
backwards. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you want to get the blueberry.
We still need the blueberry. We have Frankenberry.
Do they have the wolf too?
The fruit brute?
Yeah.
I haven't seen those. I have not seen that one yet, but
Okay.
very cool. Very, very cool. I mean, back in the day when we were kids, like I'm talking like little kids, pre-teenager, they probably put those in the box as at some point, and those could have been the price for buying the cereal, huh?
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Here, let me go blow my nose, and then I'm gonna just check really quick if I got a cord for this. I forgot to look if I have a cord.
Okay.
All right, give me a second.
Fine.
Just entertain the fans. I'm using headphones too this time to see if the sound's better.
Okay. So this is my
I'll be
solo.
back. I can't hear you, so.
All right, everybody. Like I said, the Eagles, they just got to take care of business today against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, this is an inferior opponent. They've got to set the precedent moving forward because they got tough games. They're going to play Cowboys next week, and Cowboys always seem to give them problems, especially down there in Texas. They got to go to Texas next week. Yeah, going to be a tough game, and then they got a quick turnaround and play the Commanders on Thursday night. So they got to take care of business this week. And like I said, this is going to set the precedent for the week for me. If the Eagles win, it's going to be a good week. We're going to start off the week good. If they lose, then I'm probably going to drink too much. I'm probably going to be pissy until Wednesday. And the other thing, if the Eagles don't win, my fantasy team's probably not going to win. So I got a lot of orders. I got a lot of skin in the game with the Eagles. And for the last 3 weeks, they've been playing better. They've been playing complementary football. They've been doing like I said to do. Get the ball to Saquon Barkley. I mean, we could go back in the archives and we could see me saying, you got to get the ball to Saquon Barkley 20, 25 times. You got to be aggressive on defense. And they've been doing that in these last 3 games. So let's continue being aggressive on defense, and let's continue giving the ball to Saquon Barkley. And that's all I got to say on that on my solo John. Chris Adams, the one and only, Lompoc High School, True Blue, go Braves. Is that the cat that you were going to baptize the other day?
What's happening?
Was that the same cat that you were either going to baptize or do a sacrifice with?
Probably.
When you were dressed up as a wizard?
Oh no, that was the bigger one because he's a jerk. Let's sacrifice him.
Well, I don't know if you were going to actually go through with the sacrifice, but you could have gone through with the baptism.
Yeah,
that might have been even more. That might have been even funner.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, here we go. It worked. It's on. It's lit up.
Yeet! Yeet!
Yeah.
Yeet!
Let's see if it works, though. I don't know if we'll hear it. Let's see.
That was me eating. Now that we have toys. Everybody out there, our 20 followers and subscribers and watchers, make sure on Tuesday that you go vote. This is your opportunity for change. If you don't like the way things are going in our society,
trying to escape.
Make sure that you vote on Tuesday.
We vote for Tim Eubanks, Santa Paula City Council.
I saw your video when you drove through
That got 500 views.
That was amazing.
That's one of my biggest videos. Man, I don't know how.
Did Tim Eubanks write you a personal handwritten thank you note?
He should. He thumbs up that one, so he liked that one okay, but
as opposed to the one before.
Yeah, I think so.
How about the video when you were driving back to Lompoc when Mrs. Kearney's baby boy was coming home? That was one of my personal favorite videos.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Mrs. Kearney's baby boy is coming home. He's coming home.
That's funny. Yeah, that was a solid video. This isn't working, but I don't know. I'm probably like doing something.
Oh, that was my soundbite.
Yeah, these are up all the way. Let's see. Oh, maybe I need to Bluetooth it. Let's see if it. Oh, Bluetooth. Might have to edit some of this. We're just having dead air.
This is important show research.
Yeah, we're doing important show research. Yeah, because if this just plugs in and then I thought because I'm directly connected it would just work, but I don't know. Maybe it needs a speaker. It connects to the computer isn't enough. I don't know.
Shouldn't it go through? Shouldn't it, if you plugged it into the computer, shouldn't it be on the computer's speaker?
I'm trying Bluetooth in now to see if that helps. But yeah, when I press stuff, it's not working. So
isn't that the one that we had at my house?
It says I'm connected. All right, let me turn it down though, because probably gonna be loud. If it does work. Okay, here we go. Nothing. Important show research. Not working. Let me unplug my headphones really quick, see if that does it. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to watch a YouTube video on how to use this. I think I could just connect it to the to a speaker. I don't know. Audio video settings. Yeah, I'm wasting too much time with this. But what other?
We're fine.
What other thing do we have going on? So you did Mexico. Let me see.
You have some pictures that from the Mexico trip that you could put on, right?
Oh yeah. I'll put those on. Or
hey, how about our new introductory videos? Chris Adams, the one and only, Lompoc High School, True Blue. Did you
yeah, that's a good one.
Did you do an introductory video?
Not yet, but I'll put it in before the where should I put it? Like to start the show or just in the middle?
I don't know. Hey, you got like several options. You could go with the one and only, the Lompoc High.
Yeah.
You could go with the Allen Hancock Bulldogs.
Yeah. Or Gauchos.
You could be a Gaucho.
Ooh, that's the most recent. Be a Gaucho.
You got some, so you could, or somehow, some way, you could be creative and put and get all three of them in there.
It's true. It could work. Man, I should have prepared more. I gotta go take a shit. Should we stop and then restart, or you're
take a break? Just take a little. Just
take like
pause it.
Take like a 10-minute break.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Should I cut it off or
18? You'll be able to edit it after. So at 18:50.
Yeah, we could just leave it running if you want.
That's fine.
Hopefully not too long.
Okay.
And maybe I'll look up how to use this. Well, hopefully I'll do
a quick.
YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
All right.
We'll just leave it running.
Okay, cool.
All right, I'll see you in 10.
me see if I get this working, but we'll see. I saw a video. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hello?
Yo.
Is my audio fucked up?
Can you hear me?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can't hear you for some reason. Maybe
I can
gotta
hear
plug
you.
into this shit. Let's see if this works.
Can you hear me, Dan?
Hello? Yeah, I can hear you now. I wonder
Okay,
if it's
I can hear you.
this. Like echoey.
Echoey.
Yeah, hopefully it's recording. I'm like echoing.
I think we're still, we're still recording.
Can you hear that?
Hear what?
Oh, I did a doorbell ding, but I don't know. I doubt it's gonna pick it up. Let me see. Is that better? Hello? Hello?
Yo.
Yeah, I'm just messing with the settings. Like, it's definitely making me sound different. I feel like I'm gonna have to like stop the recording and see if any of this works, but it's weird. Since I'm plugged in, let me unplug. Okay. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear you now, which is probably why I got some fucked up setting. Oh yeah, it's probably going through this thing. Let's see. Can you see something?
Testing.
Hello?
Testing.
Working.
Fly. Eagles. Fly.
I don't hear you.
Go Birds.
See. Hello?
Go Birds.
Hello?
Fly. I hear you.
Oh, you can hear me. I can't hear you though. Let me see. Let me just put on. Let me try plugging in here again. It's like podcast experimentation live. Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. I think it's because now I have it set to going through this thing, but hello? Yeah, now I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, let me try my settings really quick. Then we'll get back. I'll just give up after this and we'll get back to business. Sounds. Okay. You talking or can you say something?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I might have to do like Patrick did, where he just put it to a speaker and then just play it in the room. Because
You know that it works.
Because yeah, I can't hear you right now, but I'm trying to mess with. Let's see.
Holler at your boy.
Can you hear me now? Okay. I think I can hear you. I don't know.
Can you hear me?
What about now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Nothing? Anything?
I
You
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, just have to play with it.
All right. Fuck it. I'll cancel this. Let me see. All right. All right. I'll just leave it alone for now. I'll experiment later. Doing the live recording. We're gonna have to edit a lot. Yeah. All right. What else is going on?
Nothing. Just, trying to relax here before the 1 o'clock game. That's all I'm really
Oh yeah.
mainly focused on right now. Finishing
Who are
up
they playing?
the Jaguars, coached by Doug Peterson, former Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles, who does have a statue in front of the stadium.
Oh shit.
So,
I didn't know they let you have a statue and still coach.
Well, that's team when they won that Super Bowl was pretty special. So you get to have a statue. If you're the first coach that wins the Super Bowl for the Eagles, you get a statue. I'm still waiting for Albertsons to Lompoc to make a statue of me and hang it up.
Yeah, what the
there.
fuck? Yeah,
I don't know what they're waiting for.
It's ridiculous.
I should have a statue. I'm the most successful person that ever came out of that building.
You definitely deserve a statue. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking.
And then once they put one of me there, they should put one of me at the Lompoc High School too.
Yeah. See, right now I would play the clapping, but it doesn't work.
Go here, start anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck. Allen Hancock College.
We don't claim them.
No. So you guys had steaks and sides last night.
Oh man, we had a good meal last night, mate. We had a good one last night. I invited Ramiro over, and I called him and I talked to him on the phone, and he must have had it on speakerphone because I was like, "Hey man, I know it's Halloween, I know you're probably trick or treating, but I wanted to invite you for dinner on Saturday night." And you hear his wife in the background, "You could probably go. You could probably." He's like, "Well," he's like, "we got soccer, and my kid's gonna be in LA for the soccer." Da, da, da. It's like, I know we're gonna be there. She's like, "You could probably make it." He's like, "No, Chris, I don't think I'm gonna make it." He's like, "I appreciate the offer, but," I was like, "Yeah, don't worry. We'll just get ready for our annual Wolfpack Christmas party,
Oh yeah.
We'll do some blue cheese crumbles, maybe a Worcestershire sauce marinade. No Japanese because he didn't like the Japanese.
Yeah, he wasn't a big fan of that one time.
The Japanese, I thought, was a touch of class.
I thought it's good. It mixed it up, but it's, I don't know.
So last night we just did a little Suzy Q, a little Lowry's, and a little Montreal.
Oh yeah, Lowry's is good.
Just a little bit of everything, and we had a really nice cut. Shout out Sal the Butcher for the wonderful cut.
Sal the Butcher in the house.
Sal the Butcher in the house. Some of Sal's finest cuts.
Nice.
And then Patrick came through with the sides, and then we had some ice cream sandwiches. I don't know if Patrick had ice cream sandwiches, but I had a couple ice cream sandwiches, like a couple, and they were good too. So yeah, and then we watched, like I said, we watched the PLE, not to be confused with the PPV.
Nah, it's different now.
We watched the PLE.
PLE.
Pretty good night.
Sounds really good.
Really good night until I passed out. Around 11 o'clock, normal 11 o'clock time. So it's 10 o'clock nowadays,
That's pretty cool.
Kind of an early night for the clan, for the pack.
Yeah, that's not like one of the all timers or anything, but
nah, definitely not one of the all timers. We've had some all time classics. None better than we'll have to discuss it. I think you know where I'm going.
Yeah.
The all-time classic wasn't even a WrestleMania.
Yeah, what was that?
It was like WrestleMania Backlash, or it was like.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a major. It wasn't SummerSlam or anything.
It was like Backlash or something, and I just remember we came over to the swamp, and it was like we had like two big ass pizzas. That was Rockdale Light Night, the infamous Rockdale Light. and then
Yep.
chicken wings. And I don't know if I had passed out or anything that night too, but I just remember I came down to the kitchen in the middle of the night because that was before I had the fridge in my room. I came down to the fridge to get a drink, and I looked, and there just was like a freaking mess in the kitchen. I was like, what the hell happened here? There was like, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to embellish the story, but there might have been 70 Rockdale Lights that we did that night, amongst other things. 2 boxes of pizza, 5 pounds of chicken wings. That to me was the all-time classic.
Yeah, we had a lot of Rockdales. I mean, it seemed like it took about 5 to catch a buzz, but it still was a great feat. Drank so many of them.
So if anybody of our viewers have had a Rockdale, comment down below on how many Rockdales you've plowed through on a night. Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, 70 possibly that night, and it was just the 3 of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we each did like, I don't know, like 20 of them or something. Something crazy.
To me, I don't know if you agree if that was the all-time classic night.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you should have taken a picture.
Oh, there was a freaking mess. I'm sure there was a picture at some point, but I was just like thinking. And then I woke up with a headache, and I'm cleaning it up the next morning, I was like, Jesus, what the hell did we do last night?
That's awesome.
That was the all-time classic.
That's pretty cool.
But then there was the other one. Remember, I think it was a SummerSlam. Maybe the year before was when he had a fantasy draft and I got all sloshed and I had to get dropped off.
Oh, yeah.
Draft. And then Patrick had to take me home because I had way too much fun that day. Yeah,
you weren't going to recover. You might have passed out for a bit too.
Yeah, I think I did. But good times, good memories. Hopefully more to come. Are you planning? Did you end up watching the Bloodline match yesterday?
I watched. I turned it on and then was cleaning, so I saw kind of what happened on the pay-per-view, but I didn't really pay attention. It seemed very much like a house, like those shows usually are, where it's a house show with nothing really significant happens besides Sami Zayn coming out was significant on the show, but everything else was just kind of eh.
So I was a little out of it at the time, and Solo and Roman got in there and mixed it up pretty good. Roman went for the spear. Solo avoided the spear, hit him with the spike, the Samoan spike, and I could have sworn. Now, mind you, I was out of it. Yeah. That he got a clean 3 count.
Well, he did.
I don't know if you saw that. And then I'm back and forth with Pat. I was like, he got him. He's like, no, rewind it. Then I rewound it too far because I couldn't rewind it properly. So then, we watched it again. I was like, bro, he got him clean. But I guess they kind of admitted it was a botch, and the cameraman has the botch because Roman, if you go and watch that, Roman doesn't kick out, but they said Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, he touched his foot or something stupid, and it was he was late to get him, I guess. That's what I saw.
But then, about 3 minutes later, then Solo did kind of get him clean. So Solo, I thought he got the pin, but the hero in the match to me was Jacob Fatu did all the damage.
Oh, yeah, he's way better.
Jacob Fatu looked like the star of the show to me, at least in that match.
No, he's the best wrestler of all of them.
He's my new favorite guy. He's kind of to me. Me and Patrick talked a little bit about it. He's like Umaga, Umaga when he first come out, he was a son of a bitch. He was big. Yeah. He could move. He did good moves. I was like, damn. I thought he was going to be the first one of that Polynesian descent to be world champ. And I was like, Yoko was world champ, but they didn't feature Yoko as an island. Well, I guess Japan is an island, I guess technically, but it
wasn't this Samoan guy. They say he was Japanese pretty much, but
But yeah, Umaga, that was my favorite in like 07, 08. I was like, God damn. And then they programmed him with John Cena. I kind of think he got some wins over John Cena in some of the lesser pay-per-views. And then John Cena, cleaned him up at the end. But it was like, he was a very formidable opponent. And then he also had that match, the Donald Trump match, the Battle of the Billionaires. So, I mean, he was a top guy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So this Jacob Fatu is like to me is like almost a modern day Umaga.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe not as big, but he can move.
Yeah, no, he can move better. He could do cooler shit, and he's. I mean, Umaga is more like menacing, like big guy that he'd do like a splash or something off the top, but this guy's like. I don't know. He works like a smaller guy for sure.
Yeah, he's probably, would you say 60 pounds less than Umaga was? Probably Umaga was.
I think he's probably shorter too. I bet.
He's definitely shorter.
I bet he's like under 6 foot, like just slightly under 6 foot, or maybe he's like right at 6 foot. And Umaga is probably like 6'2", 6'3".
Okay, yeah. 6'2", 6'3".
I bet, or maybe
340.
6'4". Because remember when they were in they were 3-minute warning, they would come out and like the Roman's brother, Rosie was like even taller. He was the taller one. He was probably like 6'5", and Umaga was a little shorter. But I could have gotten those 3-minute warning figures, but I passed because I'm being good about buying bullshit now. But I did buy some figures recently. Because they're superstars. Because couldn't pass them up. I saw new ones. You want to see?
Absolutely, I do.
Oh, I got like I could show a bunch of shit right now. I don't know where I put the other ones though. Because I got the new superstars line. So there's Rey Mysterio.
That deadbeat dad.
That's deadbeat dad, unpunched, and then these are the three.
Brutus Beefcake?
Yeah, I got that one. And you can turn him into a Zodiac. Like it comes with another head. So you can swap it to be the Zodiac, and he's already wearing the Zodiac tights. But
wow, that's 2 for 1 right there.
It's 2 for 1.
Where was the other head at?
It's like hidden under here and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, these are pretty cool. These are like the only thing if I see them, I'll be like, okay, I gotta buy them because you might not see them again or whatever. The Razor, I got the Razor, but I was gonna give that to Patrick, but the Razor's a chase, so it's Razor in blue. I don't know where I put it though. Fuck. But it's Razor in blue, and the chase is Razor with the long tights. Remember, you ever see that picture where he wore long tights his first couple like dark matches?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's that as the chase, but I haven't seen the chase yet.
So between you and Patrick, do you think you guys have all the superstar line? Damn near.
Except for the new ones, or the latest 2 lines. So he hit me up the other day and he found a Kurt Angle, which is the line before this one, and I was like, fuck, I haven't seen those yet. That's weird. And then I saw this line, so I'm like, what's going on here? Like I'm missing shit. I'm trying to see if I for some reason forgot I had them, but I don't, they're not in here, so fuck. I got too much shit, man. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose again. I think my lady got me sick. Or seasonal allergies are really bad. Like it cooled down crazy here. It was 80 one week, and then the next week the next day it was down in the 60s.
Ouch.
So that was the high, and then it's pretty much been cool, like high rate. Right now it's 64 out, so it's that.
Oh, really?
The fall weather happening.
So it takes you have a drastic temperature drop.
Yeah, it drops off quick. Here, I'm going to take off the headphones and then for the rest of the podcast, because I keep having to move around and talk, and see if it's any better. Because that's another thing. I think if the headphones, we might have to both start using headphones, see if the microphone on the headphones is better than just talking out loud like we're doing right now. maybe that'll help. But
Okay.
yeah, let me get some allergy medicine. Sorry, I did not prepare well for this.
The Apostle's gonna hopefully he's gonna go have a Mucinex right now. According to my cousin, my famous NASCAR cousin, he says when the NASCAR drivers get sick, that's what they give them, the Mucinex, the 12-hour one. And I started taking that, and I have personally noticed a significant, that Mucinex, if you take enough of it, it clears you up a little bit quicker. So I don't know a lot about medicine like that, but when I was down there in Mexico last week, 2 weeks ago, the thing that I did notice, they had a farmacia on every corner. And I don't know how reputable it is to be buying drugs from a farmacia in Mexico, but I bought a few Mexican drugs from the farmacia. So hopefully, who knows what they are.
Yeah. You got drugs?
So did you take a Mucinex or a Zyrtec or?
I took
Benadryl?
I took Zyrtec, like a generic Zyrtec, I think. Because it's just been, my nose has been running. It's not like sick. It's just fucking allergy.
That's how I was at the beginning of the week. I wonder if that had anything to do with me being in that climate over there in that tropical climate of Mexico where it was 90+ degrees and 100% humidity. And then I get back here and it's raining and damp and overcast. So I'm finally starting to recover. I mean, I don't feel sick. I don't know if my voice sounds like I had a little cold in the middle of the week or all week. And today's the first day that I feel better, that I haven't had to rub my nose on my sleeve yet. And hopefully I don't have to today.
Yeah. It's annoying.
So you have a substantial difference in temperature when it goes from super hot and then it goes to like Lompoc.
Yeah. It usually is like around like 20 degrees cooler, like the high, during the summer, but then the fall's like, it's like the same weather kind of, besides being dry, and like not misty or whatever.
Hey, so you were able to have a full size run on those shoes?
Find one for everybody. Yeah. So like, it's a weird thing. Cause like when I started, the one guy that hired me, they were talking shit about the guy before me that they were going to hire, was just like, they were going to shred some clothing. And he was like, I'm going to take a whole box to California. Like said something weird, like said it weird. And they're like, no. And then they got rid of him because he was just a weird guy that was like, sounded like he was going to steal or sell stuff or whatever. And then, but then I start my first week, they're like, one of the people's like, you can take anything from this pile, like it doesn't matter. I was like, okay. And I was kind of like, I don't really want to take anything until like I'm sure that it's fine. And then I started, like, as the weeks went on, I was like, oh, okay, I can take this, I can take that. And like one of the people was like, yeah, these shoes, like you could take as many as you want, doesn't matter, we're not using these anymore, they're last year's, they're just sitting here till we figure out how to get rid of them. I'm like, okay. I've taken like one for like most people that I know that I like would be friends with enough to like use. So my garage is like a sweatshop. It's got like all these shoes and like clothing that don't fit us. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll make a bin full of clothing, and when somebody comes over and they need, like, hey, you need a jacket, here you go. Like, I'm not selling it either, because like obviously you get fired if you get caught selling stuff, but it's not like I was gonna take it to sell anyway. I'm gonna just like, I don't know, just hook people up,
Hey, so do you have a duffel bag for me too?
I got like, I think I got like 5 of them, but I was gonna give them to certain people, and then I had like one. I was gonna give you and Patrick one, But then I was like, oh, Phil might need it more because he's going to Japan. Maybe he'll use it or whatever. So I'm gonna give him one. And then I had one extra that I was like, oh, let me make sure like somebody doesn't need it more or something. But I mean, I'm gonna get more eventually. So if I don't give it to you Thanksgiving, then I'll get another. Plus, these ones are okay. They're just like duffel bags. But the newer ones that I got 2 newer ones for me and my lady, and they have like straps, like backpack straps. So it's a duffel that turns into a backpack. So I mean, if I can find those, I'd give you guys those for sure. But we'll see if I have an extra. I'll give you one.
So you're tentatively planning a Thanksgiving trip towards the end of the month?
Yeah, like I'm guessing I'll either leave. I'll probably drive on Thanksgiving because that's like everybody travels the day before and like you see all the gridlock traffic. But I think I've driven on Thanksgiving before and it's like it's dead. There's nobody driving. Or I would fly but I think the flights suck. Like they come back weird days and then I have all these fucking clothes to bring. So duffel bags, so I might as well just drive. So I'll probably do like all you can eat sushi on Wednesday and then drive Thursday morning and then drive back Sunday, something like that.
As I think Survivor Series is on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, I believe. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think it's that weekend, so we could watch. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Survivor Series 2024 series. It's War Games. It's War Games. Harder to find than I thought. November 30th. Oh, okay. So that's the week. Is that when is Thanksgiving? The 28th?
I think it's the 28th.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll be there for that. Yeah, the 30th. It's the Saturday, so yeah. Could have the Christmas party then or something.
We could.
Because then I probably won't come back till Christmas.
Christmas or after Christmas?
Probably Christmas, because I leave by New Year's, because I spend New Year's with my lady every year.
So the tentative days are the 28th through the 1st of December?
Yeah, I'll leave on the 1st. And I should.
Christmas is on a Wednesday.
Or wait, December?
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah. I don't know how that'll work. Like I'll try to come, but like if I have to, I don't know.
Yeah, will you have to work on Friday after Thanksgiving?
No, I'll get the Thanksgiving like Thursday and Friday off. But if does the mail run? Maybe
Friday, I believe Black Friday it does.
Man, maybe I will have to go. I don't know how that works. I thought I had those days off though.
You might.
I'll have to look it up. But I'm pretty sure I have Thanksgiving off and I can go those days. But then, Christmas, I don't fucking know now that I think about it. Because if it's midweek, they might have us work Thursday and Friday, or we might have it off. I don't know. I know
you'll probably be off Thursday, huh?
I think at least, or Tuesday and Wednesday, and then have to work Thursday. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work.
I don't know how it works there yet, really.
I just know for me, I'm gonna get to work every day.
Yeah.
More than I shouldn't say that. I might get Thanksgiving off. I might.
Yeah.
My boss, he's really good about that. We'll rotate the holidays. As long as one of us is there, they're cool. We usually rotate, and I think, what would the last holiday have been? Labor Day? I think he worked. It might be my turn to work, so we just rotate them. So if I work this one, then I'll be off Christmas or vice versa. He's really good about that. We rotate them. We're a good team. We're really good. We're like the Legion of Doom at work. We're like the Road Warriors.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Are you hawk or animal?
we're both animals.
Two animals?
Two animals. But what I did want to ask you, and where I heard that, remember I texted you, I don't know if you remember on Friday, about the mustard fried. And I always knew about those special In-N-Out menus, but I was watching Dominic Mysterio on something, and he was on a podcast, and that's what they were talking about, the secret menus, and that's what he says he gets is mustard fried without pickles. But I guess if you get it mustard fried, part of the thing is to get it with the pickles.
Yeah, they put pickles.
So have you ever had that?
I don't think I've had it. My lady probably either had it or no, she knew about it, but I'm not like, oh, I need to try that. It didn't sound.
Boy, after I watched that, I wanted to go to In-N-Out right then and there and have that.
You should for next podcast. You gotta.
So I wonder if you can get mustard fried animal style.
Yeah, I don't know. Cause what would they just do they grill the mustard or like?
They grilled the burger in the mustard on one side.
Yeah, maybe they could do that. I don't know.
And then I guess so after that I was like kind of fascinated. I guess there's different ways of getting the fries. You can get the fries well done if you want them well done.
Oh yeah, you can.
There's a way to order them well done. And then I saw another secret menu that I'd never heard of, but I think you can get it. It was called the Flying Dutchman or the Dutchman.
Yeah, that's what I get. Flying
Is
Dutchman.
that the burger without the buns? Two patties?
It's just meat and cheese.
How do you eat it?
They give you a box and then a knife and fork.
Oh, you cut it. You don't eat it with your hands.
I used to get the protein style, but then like I don't like lettuce really, and like or the tomato.
So what's protein style?
Protein style is just they do it's like a lettuce wrap.
Oh, but you didn't care for the lettuce?
I don't really like lettuce. I don't like tomatoes. I like the grilled onions. I get grilled onions whenever I go. And then usually just Flying Dutchman. You can add ketchup. I put ketchup on the side and just dip it or whatever. But
interestingly enough, I did learn something. The last time I went In-N-Out was the day I went to the Dodger game back in August. They'll give you, if you ask for it, they'll give you the sauce. Like they have packets of sauce, the secret sauce back there. And I was like, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I was like kind of like thinking, why don't they just like bottle that and sell it? I'm sure they could. I don't.
They might, or they might. I feel like you could get it somewhere if you buy it online, or did you know they do grilled cheese?
Yes. Yes.
There's a bunch of shit. They'll do like I think they'll do a half and half shake or something.
Neapolitan.
Yeah, Neapolitan. There you go.
If you ask them.
Yeah.
But the grilled cheese is just the cheese with the bun, right?
It's the grilled cheese.
It's simple.
Yeah, I've never gotten it.
Oh, and then I guess there's a way you can ask them that they can toast the bun. Like they'll toast your bun for you if you ask them.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna go to I almost want to go to In-N-Out right now, but like the timing of going to In-N-Out is like right now is probably maybe if Eagles win, we could have a celebratory freaking In-N-Out.
Ooh, yeah, we could do that. One's right here. I could walk there.
You could walk to In-N-Out?
Yeah, it's so close. There's Denny's and an In-N-Out.
How often do you do that? Would you go to In-N-Out? Or do you go to In-N-Out?
I don't go that often, but like if I'm like driving home, it's late and I needed to eat and I'm like in a rush, so like I'll just go there. It's usually not too busy if it's not peak hours.
So what's your go-to?
Huh?
What's your go-to at In-N-Out? Like,
I just get Flying Dutchman usually nowadays. If I'm like driving and trying to eat, I'll get a double, like just a burger or whatever, but with the buns. Usually Flying Dutch. I'll get 3 Flying Dutchmen. It's if you I looked at the calories, it's like 900 calories.
Oh wow,
but
that's not bad.
But it's like 30 grams of protein per, so it's like 90 grams of protein and a bunch of fat and stuff. So it's like, I don't know, it's pretty good, pretty solid meal. Pretty solid.
See, that's why I don't want to shoot when I'm sick, because I don't want to be over there blowing my nose or rubbing my sleeve. That's why I try not to do it when I'm sick. Like earlier in the week, we had talked about doing it Monday after when the Eagles won. I was in that freaking giddy mood last week. I was ready to rock and roll. Last Sunday was like best day ever.
Yeah. But then you're sick, right?
Yeah. If we would have did it last Sunday at about 4 o'clock, I was like, I was ready to rock out, man. Just came back from Mexico. Had all my laundry done. But yeah, we're good. You know, kickoff is in 54 minutes. As soon as we wrap up here, I'm going to turn the pregame show on.
Nice.
And my laundry's almost done. I might time it up where I can go iron my shit for the week. So before the game, so I'm not worrying. I still get like that. I know it takes me 35 minutes to iron all my shit for the week. And I still get all geeked out like, oh man, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. But I mean, I know the specific time frame. I just don't like procrastinating on that. I just don't like looking forward to ironing. That's not my favorite pastime.
That's not the best.
So,
I've never ironed, so.
Really?
All right. I've probably tried, but like I never iron. I've never had a job where I really need to iron.
I mean, they don't require us to iron. I just think it looks a little more presentable and a little more professional.
That's why you're a manager, though.
Even when I was a pissant, I always ironed my shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
like a pissant.
Yeah, I don't want to be a pissant. I just think it looks a little better. I'm not trying to say people that don't iron aren't as professional. It's a matter of appearance.
Yeah.
I just think it appears better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just my 2 cents on that.
Yeah. Exactly. You want to see what else I got on this pile of stuff I got to figure out what to do with. So this might be like the last. I buy the Marvel stuff sometimes. This might be the last thing I buy for a while. Is that the Juggernaut? The Juggernaut Colossus? 2-pack.
Wow.
I had pre-ordered this a long time ago, and then I stopped buying stuff, but it was still pre-ordered, so it finally came.
Can I rudely interrupt you? Speaking of pre-orders, my Shawn Michaels still hasn't come.
Yeah, I heard people are just getting them now.
So it should be any day.
Mark Sterling from the podcast, the Major Brothers podcast, he said he just got his. The other guys were like, "Oh, we didn't get the ones we ordered yet." But yeah, so it should sometime soon.
So the boyhood dream still has not arrived at the swamp.
You'll have it in your hands, on your knees when it comes.
But they don't even have the belt with it, right?
Because I guess there's a scene like he just was on his knees with no belt at some point, and that's what it's portraying. But still, they could have thrown the belt in.
I mean, that's a necessary accessory. The boyhood dream wasn't to be there on his knees. The boyhood dream was to be the champion. Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Do you have any matches planned for the future?
No, this is how I don't know if it's because I don't show up to practice, but the guy, like, did I tell you about the last show?
No.
The one
not the San Rafael, right?
No, but the last local Vegas one, FSW.
Is that when you turn the water into wine when you spit it out?
No, that was the San Ramon when I flew to California.
I haven't heard of local Vegas.
I'm going to talk about local Vegas right now. So what happened was, so they're doing this fucking feud. So one day, I'll go back to where it started. So like 4 months ago, probably, they were doing we were doing a little shitty warehouse show, and there were these two factions that were they're having battle. There's like a girl on each team, and then like four guys on one team, two guys on the other, because one of the people stopped showing up, and one of the people broke his collarbone. One of the guys broke his collarbone, so they needed another like dude on their team, like the evil team. So they were like, "What about Judah Matthew?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." And they told the promoter, and he's like, "Yeah, fine, he can be in it." But so then the next big show, I was supposed to debut and help out, and then they're like, "Nah, we'll wait till the next show after." So then the next show after, it was a little show, and I came out and I helped them, and then me and one of the guys did a tag match to set up the bigger match. Then we did the bigger match, and like we were gonna win, and we did win, but the head guy, the guy that's the leader of the group, he was like, "I gotta take time off." So it's like every time I join something, or every time something's gonna happen locally, it's like all of a sudden, like last time in 2020, I was kind of getting going. I was on like every show, and I was starting to do shit, and I main evented the Halloween show, and then I got COVID, and I was out for like 2 months, and then it never came back. So it's a lot of timing, and like, so this is a similar thing. It's like we're starting up, we're getting going, and then the main guy in our group is taking time off because he's injured or whatever, and then now I'm just fucking. They had a show a couple weeks ago. They're having a show this Saturday. They haven't hit me up, so I'm not on it, I don't think. Or if he hits me up tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck? I don't know if I can do it because I might be busy. I don't know." So yeah, it's like every time something gets going, it falls apart. I don't know if I'm doing any local ones anytime soon because shit slows down too during the holidays. So they're going to do the show in early November. They're probably going to do one more mid-November and maybe one December show, and then that's probably it for the local ones. So I don't know. We'll see.
So you're saying you don't have anything going as of Sunday at 12:12?
Not yet.
Their loss.
So anybody watching want to book me? I'm free on the weekends usually.
That's their loss.
I booked a job in 2 weeks though on the weekend, so I'm gonna be working like 12 days straight.
Wow.
But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, no matches. Anything you got going on coming up? Book?
No.
To work?
No, just hoping my body feels better. Hopefully, I can just start feeling a little better, like physically. When you get to be the age that I am now, sometimes you break down and you don't recover as fast as you'd like to.
That's true.
So, no, can't say I have nothing real big planned.
Yeah.
Can't say that. Wish I did, but.
Yeah. Oh well.
One day at a time. One minute at a time.
Busy October.
Yeah, we did.
Time to calm down.
Do you have anything else you would like to discuss on today's episode?
I got a couple things.
Go for it.
So the first thing is so El Taco was pretty disappointed. So like only him and us have the link to this that mystery Swamptoberfest episide because I was gonna go through and listen and see if there's anything we said that was inappropriate, but then I was like, I'll only give the link to people that aren't gonna, like I don't know if we said anything wacky, but I didn't listen to the whole thing yet. Have you listened to it? Is there anything crazy or we're just kind of? But then Il Taco was like, "Where's the video?" And I was like, So like, I think I really need to stay sober or like not go as hard because every time I've gone over to your place and then I bring the camera and then we get a little wasted. I'm like, I don't know if I should like it feels awkward to put the camera up in the corner, or like I don't want to carry it around. So like then it gets to a point where like, okay, I'll just record on the phone, and then it's like I'm not setting up the camera. Fuck it. Like we're too fucked up. So it happens like every time. So either we'll just keep doing that every time we go over, or one of these times I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna set up the camera, and then we'll have video too. But I don't know. It just seemed awkward because we're just there having a good time, and then I don't want to make it. I don't want to change the atmosphere by like putting the camera up either. I feel like the voice recording's fine, and like you don't really pay attention to it. But if there's a camera, I feel like we'll start like acting weird. I don't know. But it's
we might get into character.
If I set it up ahead of time, it'd be fine probably. But I'm like I'll wait a little bit to set it up, and then I'm too fucked up, and I'm like I'm not gonna set it up. So I don't know. One of these times, but I'll put some of the clips that I did get of like you and Patrick.
Oh yeah. We took pictures, huh? We did take pictures.
Yeah, and I got a few things, but nothing crazy like we should have or could have. Maybe for our Christmas party, I'll set up the camera. But
a live.
Yeah, just put your laptop on and then do a live stream in the background.
We could do that.
Maybe that's the way to go, because then it's like it's probably not going to be the best foot. Or you could just set up your camera like somewhere.
Turn it.
Yeah. But
yeah, we could try that.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, but we'll see if it ever changed. And then I don't know. I don't think you saw this because during the gift giving, Patrick just said this hadn't come or he forgot it or something. But he gave me this book. It's a grappling world with Judo Jean LaBelle.
Whoa!
It you how to grapple. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of pictures. It's pretty wacky. It teaches you to do arm bars. But then there's also like weird like. It's pretty much like one of those Bill Apter mags, like PWI. Like it looks very similar to some like some of those magazines, but I think they used to sell it in those magazines. And now that I'm seeing this, it's like very I don't know. It looks a little gay, but everybody's like half naked. I wonder if this is like they knew they could sell this as like to gay dudes too back then before. Everything was as accepted. I'm trying to see if I swear there was like skateboarding in here too. Oh look, there's him reffing Muhammad Ali.
Oh wow.
He was the ref in the Inoki fight when he fought Inoki. Remember that where he did the crab walk?
Yeah.
Whoa! I swear I just saw one where he's sticking his thumb up a dude's ass. It's weird. Let me see. They even show you how to get a guy with handcuffs. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty weird. There's him beating up ladies too. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna read this and then become a grappling. It's an encyclopedia, so I gotta learn all the grappling holds.
Dude, between that book and your other book, you're gonna be classically trained.
Yeah, pretty much. Can't really beat that.
No.
Man, are you so you're watching football the rest of the day? Is that about it? You just staying in? You drinking or?
Not sure.
Yeah.
I'm having that hankering for that In-N-Out mustard fried, but we'll see. We'll see.
I keep doing this thing where like I'm like, oh, I gotta make the weekend last longer, so I try to sleep less. I stay up really late, and then I try to get up earlier, like, and then I always keep having drinks, and then I'm like, Sunday I'll take off, and I'll just like, but then I'm like, it's still the weekend, I gotta have a fun Sunday.
That's right.
But I'm totally out of stuff, so I'd have to go get something if I wanted to drink or whatever. But
well, maybe you'll find some Pliny's if you go to Whole Foods.
It's true. I might have to take something back. They do Amazon returns at Whole Foods, so.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is that just at the Whole Foods that you go to, or Whole Foods in general?
They're like in Boots. You can get like you can do like shopping on Amazon and they'll deliver it from Whole Foods.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And, yeah. Yeah, every time I go to that Whole Foods, though, they're missing the Bliney's, the certain one. We'll see.
Well, step up your game on Pliny Whole Foods.
Yeah, they need to get it together.
That's right.
Yeah, maybe I should do a workout today. I've been slacking on workouts on the weekends, too. But I don't know. We'll see.
All righty.
All right.
We're not going to do any singing today
No
on
singing.
this episode. Not yet.
Until the Eagles win. Maybe we'll do a later on tonight if we're not if we feel like it, we'll do an in and out update or something.
All right. We'll see where we're at. That's a good idea. That's a good call.
Then I could just walk over if you feel like getting in and out, and then
there you go.
In and out meetup.
Okay.
Maybe I can do this today too, and like get it out tonight sometime.
Okay. Sounds good. We will be in touch throughout the course of the week. Take it easy, my man.
Right.
Hope you feel better.
Yeah, hopefully this Zyrtec kicks in right now.
All righty. Adios, everybody.
All right. You fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly! I had to do a remake. Hey, and the Songbird doesn't always sing either.
Yeah, I was cooking.
Fly, Eagles, fly, fly, fly. On the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Down.
Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em low, hit 'em high. And watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. I had to do a remake. No, it's just a little one. It's just a little one. I didn't even warm up my vocals for that one. Man, my tonsils might be rolling. Sore tonsils. Comment down below. Ricky, if when you see to all our millions, hashtag source tonsils. All right. Hashtag source tonsils. Get your official merch. Hey, I wore my merch to the draft, and it was giving freaking people was wondering if I was like some religious freak because I had my cross on too. I thought it was like, yeah, it was great.